So we're talking a little bit about the students in the MIRA program, and I'm wondering, what do you think that the students are looking for when they come here?
I think the students who come here want to. I think they envision that when they leave here, they're going to have a career making music and being actively involved with music.
And do the programs here, it's kind of a dumb question, I guess, but do the programs here, are they particularly sensitive to that, to turning out students that will have the ability to actually earn money, earn a living at this?
Yeah, I mean, at the one extreme you have, a mentality where you focus on the student as an artist and the focus is on individual expression. On the opposite end of the spectrum, you have almost a vocational tech type view where it's, where the main concern is to be sure that whoever comes out is employable and sought after for music jobs. So I think we're doing a good job of balancing those two things. We're not churning, it's not like an assembly line where we're churning out carbon copies of people to go out and just do whatever. We're definitely cultivating young artists, but at the same time, different from many other places, as we're cultivating people to be artists, we're also sensitive of the fact that, you can make music as an expressive artist, and we're hopefully equipping them to be able to do that.
Do you think that there's a benefit to teaching in a program that's as young as this one? Does it kind of give you the opportunity to make things up as you go along, and is that kind of a good thing as opposed to maybe going into a academic music program that's been around for 50 years?
I understand exactly what you're saying. I think the huge variable in that question is administrative support. And we happen to have people in charge in our area who are very willing to and very excited about tapping into, let's put it this way, if you view humans as a human resource, they very wisely employ the resources. Rather than plugging somebody in and saying this is what you're going to do, they plug you in and say this is an idea of what we want you to do, but we also know that you're going to bring things to the table that we may not know, and we want you to be you here.
And has that been the case here?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Very much so.
Huh.
Yeah, and it's a great thing. I mean, I can tell you that as a faculty member, you don't feel like a cog.
Yeah, yeah. And do you think that the students understand that this is sort of a work in progress in that sense? And
yeah, I think they do. I mean, we shouldn't mistake work in progress as sort of fly by the seat of your pants.
Yeah.
I think it's a work in progress in all the right ways. In other words, we are able to revise as we go along, but there's a lot of, before the first class ever opened up for students, there was a full year of planning based on very carefully carried out research. So it's all a very solid framework, but then you're right, there is the flexibility to revise and maximize the potential of everything.
So based on what you've seen here from the beginning to this point, which is about, what, 2 years at this point for you, or is it less than that?
I personally have been here for just a little, almost exactly a year.
So where do you think this program will be in another year or two? Where do you see it going?
I think this program is going to become a nationally known program because, and I'll tell you why. It satisfies multiple needs. As I mentioned earlier, there are other places where you can study some of the kinds of things that are being studied here. This is one of the only places I know of where you can study all of those things here, audio engineering, music production, applied performance. But it's also, because of where it's being offered, it's much more cost effective than other places, and without sacrificing quality.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, thank you very much. This has been interesting. Let's do it again a little further down the road.
Sounds great.
Okay.